everybody. TGIF. Looks like we've made it. Welcome to FO Friday. Welcome to my returning subscribers and welcome to my new subscribers. If you are catching the replay, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. And let me see. I have redirected this live because this is where I was supposed to be last week when I got all boogered up. Jeannie, Proverbs 31, thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. And Michelle Underwood, how are you too? How has your week been? How is your day going? Do you have an FO? I'm always happy when I accomplish things, but I don't have a new FO. Racine, good to see you. Thank you for coming by. Racine has 2 FOs. How do you do that? Oh, Jeannie, I'm happy you made it to my live too. Thank you so very much for coming. And there is Cammy Cam and Sandra. How are you? What is in everybody's cup? I have green Earl Grey tea. Yes, I'm drinking hot tea. It's hotter than blazes out there, but I feel the need for some hot tea, and I dropped the whole. Marshalline, thank you for coming by. How you doing? What's up? What's up? Oh, and Nightbot came to work. Hi, Nightbot. Good to see you. I was able to make 2 things that is hot in Texas and stayed inside and just crochet all the time. I love it. Yeah, girl, it's hot in Texas. It's hot in Missouri. It's hot all over right now. Hi, Jennifer. Good to see you. Thank you for coming back. I got the right line this time. Aren't you proud of me? And what is in your cup and what have you been working on this week? I had this sitting here last week and I forgot to show everybody because I was all turned around with having picked the wrong line. But this is my FO. It is what's it called? Southwest Chevron Baby White. It's just baby blue, white, baby blue, and light gray. Easy. So I have a baby boy FO. I have an echo. Oh dear. Okay, Jennifer, thank you. Let's see. Let's see what I can do. Echo installation. This. Do, 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 do. And let's move this a little bit closer. See, those are the things I need you all to tell me because I don't know. I cannot tell. And we found out me wearing it is a bad thing. Okay. How is this? Is this better, Jennifer? Michelle has water in her cup and finished a hat. Now working on fingerless gloves. All right, Michelle. What color is the hat and what color are the gloves? Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Jennifer. Marshallie is doing good. On her hook is spring shawl, finished part 1, waiting on part 2. Oh, you're doing the crochet along. I am working on a sweater by Darla the Crafty Yarn Owl. All right, Marshallie, you work. All right, go ahead. Yes, the audio is much better. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that. Racine says she can hear me better. Jennifer says much better. Thank you. If I ever sound muffled or I got all that crap going on, please let me know because I don't know if you don't tell me. I rely on my family and friends to keep me on the straight and narrow because I don't know what you hear. And since I don't like the sound of my voice, I don't ever re listen to one of my lives because I'm kind of like, girl, you need to just stop. You need to stop. Nobody wants to hear you. I don't. How many people do not like the sound of their voice? I always had to have somebody do the my answering machine. I couldn't stand listening to me on the answering machine. Jennifer's working on the first doily from the Twisted Fiber Sisters. You go ahead with your doilies. I like doilies, but nobody in my family uses doilies anymore. Michelle is using yarn art harmony and it's multicolored. I've never used yarn art. I don't think I even have any yarn art. But I have so much yarn, I'm not going to go look for yarn art. Jennifer says, I don't like mine. It ain't my voice. I know. It's kind of like, have you ever watched somebody on television and you go, your voice does not match your body? I do that too. It's kind of like, where'd you get that voice? Yeah, it's nope, nope. For Story, use yarn art. Sandra says, fifth grade great granddaughter called today and asked for a blanket in any shade of purple. You have a great granddaughter in the fifth grade? Ooh, that's a blessing. My granddaughter is just going into the fourth grade. I won't live to see any greats. But it is what it is. My son's not going to have any children, so I'm going to have the one bio grandchild and the 4 step grands and the 1 step grand. My stepson has a stepdaughter. She's still a grand. I don't like to work on the small stuff. I like to go big or go home. All right, Marshall. My problem is, oh, stop. I'm sorry. Not you, Marshall. I keep hitting the button and it's not working. I'm taking my hands off the keyboard. And Cammy always tells me don't touch the keys. My problem is just not to doubt myself and to complete them. Marshall, I know exactly what you mean because Shorty is the same way. If I can get her past row 4 on a project, I am going to give myself a gold star. I can't get her past row 4. Every time I turn around, she's got this ball of yarn that she is showing me, and it's like, what happened? It wasn't working out right, and I took it apart. Okay. You want to talk to me about this before you take it apart instead of afterwards? I might be able to help you. I don't like mine. Yeah, I, Jennifer, I am right there with you. I can't stand listening to my own. Really, Cammy? You either? Steve, good to see you. How are you? Welcome to FO Friday. Have you done anything this week? You know, I've seen you all this week and I haven't asked you what you've been doing. And there is Gigi. Hello, thank you for coming by. Are you still in Mexico or are you back in the States? Where are you? And I know you didn't bring any of those little animals with you. Oh, Marshall Lee says she has a sexy voice because of her Jamaican accent. So it always gets me in trouble. Oh Lord, you and your shenanigans, Marshall Lee. You and your shenanigans. Yeah, I like accents. Sandra says she's old. Sandra, you are not old. You are mature. Your children just had children young, and their children had children young. Let's see, my mother's half sister had a baby when she was 16, and he had a baby when he was 16. So she was 32 and a grandmother. I can't tell you how old the first grandchild was when they had a baby because it just I can't count that high. Yeah, it's when you start out young and everybody does it young. I was old when I had my first, and my daughter was older when she had Shorty. Sandra says we have so many grands and great grands that I have them on a spreadsheet with birthdays, names, etc. Can't keep up with all of them. Girl, I understand. I understand. And you make sure your kids know where the spreadsheet is, cuz not meaning to burn bread on you, but when it's time to do your obituary, you don't want to leave anybody out because there will be some hurt feelings. Dory, but Sandra, many moons from now, do we want to talk about obituaries? But I do family history, so I know how important they are. And Dory's here. Happy Friday, baby girl. Girl, wait a minute. You got see, that's what I like about StreamYard. I can hit people and I can finally see what their icons are. Oh, you got the little blue fish. Oh, that is so cute. I did not see that you had changed it. I've got new glasses. I still can't see. And Jennifer has a ball of yarn with knitting needles. Because Jennifer's a knitter. Okay. Everybody speaking. Carol, hi. Good to see you. Welcome to FO Friday. And Gigi got back yesterday. She is running errands. Honey, you sit down, put your feet up, because that coming back and but you're in Florida, so you didn't have a time change. You went to Mexico. Yep, there was a time change. Jeannie says, yes, I got married at 15 and my first child at 17, and my son was a dad at 17. You were a 34-year-old grandmother, girl. Nothing like growing up with your grandchild. But when my aunt was in the hospital at 16 having that one and only baby, her mother-in-law was in the room next door, had a baby the next day. So the baby and his uncle were a day apart. And then the mother-in-law had a baby the year after that. I was like, okay. I can do that. Marshall is doing good so far. I am on row number 9, getting close to where I need to make the armholes. So yay for me. Yay, Marshall Lee. Great job. Steve says, VJ got caught up with harvesting and planting, been canning and processing this week. What did you harvest, Steve? I didn't realize you were such an avid gardener. Do tell, do tell. Inquiring minds want to know. Sylvia, good to see you. God bless you as well. How are you? Yes, God bless me. I'm hoping that we don't have any incidents today like we did on Wednesday. So far, so good. Knock on wood, cross the finger. Granny, good to see you. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Granny, did you finish any of those do-rags this week? You got one to show? You gonna show and tell? Granny's gonna get me. Oh, Carol, you're still working on your Gen Ivy top? Girl, it takes time. It takes time. I want Ivy to come out with a pattern for that V-neck one she posted. I love that. Dory is asking Steve what his cats' names are. And everybody's speaking to Racine. No, to Granny. I really do know how to read, but what my eyes see and what goes across my head does not necessarily come out of my mouth. But I can read. I really can. Granny says, no, I did not finish, just working a little on a lot of them. I understand. I understand. Everybody speaking to Granny. Okay. Let me see if I did this correctly here today. God knows. Well, I always open up a million tabs. And my internet always says, you would think I would learn. There's no future in that. Not even the least little bit. And then we have dear darling Google that just kind of sits there and thumbs its nose at me and says, you think you're going to do something today? No. Wednesday, for Whip It Wednesday, Tank was trying to send me her whips, but she was in a storm and it wouldn't come through. It finally came through yesterday. So even though it's not Whip It Wednesday, I'm going to show Tank's shawl because it's pretty and she did send it and it's not her fault it didn't come through. It was an act of God. Isn't that pretty? That is shawl number 1. Yes, Tank is like Granny. She works in multiples. No, don't let me say my brain wouldn't do it because my brain does. The first one is Yarn Bee Glowing, and this one is Yarn Bee Katarina. And I just like saying Katarina. Oh, that was a little pussycat on Daniel Tiger. Isn't that pretty? That almost looks like an owl, wings spread. So that's what, ooh, sorry, people. Nobody wants to see all that. That's what Tank was trying to get to me on Wednesday. Okay. Miguel, good to see you. Thank you for coming by. I know you have more whips than you can tell me about. Do you have an FO this week? Granny is saying hi to everybody. Oh, look who has come into the room. Backbeat Rhythm. Hi, Ty. Or is it Kenyon? Yep, she does good work. Aren't those beautiful? Miguel says he's groggy as he woke up from a nap about 10 minutes ago. Miguel, I wanted to lay down and take a nap, but I was afraid I would not get up. And then I was afraid I would be up all night. And we're having a family reunion tomorrow. It's supposed to be hot. So I'm going out late and see who I can see and have lunch with them and fellowship. And then I'm bringing my little happy tail back home because it's an hour from where I live. Looks like a monarch moth. Well, there is that. I have 7 Afghans going at once. Oh, Lord. See, I cannot. I've got 2. Cammy forgot to tell me what he got at a different Goodwill store today. He got humongous cone of yarn, price $4.99 plus 50% off, and he got it for $1.05. Cameron. Ooh. Oh, and 4 of them are orders. Oh, that's great. Carol is suffering through the heat so her grandson can swim in his little pool. You are a good granny, Carol. You really are. You really are. My neighbor next door was telling me she was sat on her back deck all Monday, and I was like, Monday was hot. She says, oh, I had my fan out there with me. As long as I had a breeze, I was good. And I was sitting there going, well, I didn't think about taking a fan outside. And then I was like, you big dummy. I have an outdoor fan that you connect to the water hose. And so it misses you while it blows. Did I remember I even had that downstairs in the basement? No. I'm thinking about taking it to the park tomorrow, but I'm thinking I better leave it at home because it may not come home in the condition that I take it out there. So, yeah, no. I think I'll leave it at home. Steve has red baking Yukon white potatoes, about 250 pounds so far. Various beans, 60 pounds. Tomatoes, 300 pounds so far. Cabbage, cucumber for pickles, zucchini, squash, beets, etc. Large vegetable garden. Steve, honey, you have a farm. You don't have a garden. You passed garden at 250 pounds of potatoes, much less everything else that you have out there. That is impressive. Now, will that last you the year, or will you have it for a couple of years since you're canning them? Do tell, do tell. That is great. Yes, the granny, right? Isn't that a productive garden? First it was too wet, then it got too hot, then it got too wet again. So my little garden has not done a thing this year. Nothing. Nada. 2 queen sized, 500 a piece. All righty then. I hope you got some of the money up front. The color of the yarn is bright yellow. Oh, that's fantastic. That would make Emma something really pretty. Steve says, Dory, I just have one cat now. She is a mouser. Her name is Pumpkin or Puma, depending upon who's talking to her. Hit the thumbs up, please. Oh, thank you, Racine. Hi, Sandy. Good to see you. Welcome to FO Friday. What have you finished this week? Carol says, yeah, I have a fan. Good job, Carol. Good job. And 2 lapgans. Yeah, yellow's a good color. Everybody's saying hi to Sandy. Steve, that's the farm. And that's what I said, Dory. That's a farm. That is a farm. Yeah, he has a garden at 250 pounds of potatoes. It's like, that's not a garden. Yes, it is, Michelle. It really is. He is doing great things out there. Cami says, Ty, I am doing great. How are you doing? And Ty is doing good. And everybody's speaking to Sandy, and Sandy speaking back. And Nightbot is dropping links. Thank you, Nightbot, for doing a fine job. Ty says, Cammy, you could make a beautiful dress for your niece. That would be a pretty dress. It's on a cone though. Is it cotton? Oh, cotton makes a pretty dress. Gigi, so good to see you. Thank you for coming by. What have you finished this week? It's FO Friday. And Cammy says, Ty, that is exactly what I was thinking to do for my niece. Great minds. Great minds. She put $100 down, but then she put that towards an Afghan for her granddaughter. So now she has to start over again. The other one she wants to pay up front. Excellent. That is excellent. You're doing good work out there. Steve says it lasts the year, some into the following. If you figure it in, one can of for a meal, one can is 48 for once a week. If you have one can for a meal, you have 3 meals for 7 days, that's 21. Oh, so you're getting all the vegetables in. Okay, well, that's great. You're eating your vegetables. Be right back. Time to get out of the pool. Thank goodness. I hear you, Carol. I hope you put sunscreen before you went out there with him. It's acrylic yarn. Okay. Sandy finished her fancy motif, just got done making a video about it. Ooh, okay, Sandy. Not up front. He wants to pay it when the blanket is done so he could save up the money. Then he should put a deposit down. And when you finish the blanket, he gives you the rest of it. Because if he doesn't get all the money when you're finished, you will have a blanket and he will not pay for it. Excuse me, my nose itches. I've been outside. Ooh. Well, yesterday was a peaceful day. Knock on wood, today so far, it has been peaceful. They have even resodded the yard where the Hummers dug into the grass. I was surprised. I still want them to move, but they've been good for 2 days, but they've been bad for 2 years. So 2 days is not going to make up for it. Oh, Dory says, I saw your cat picture. It looks like one of my kittens. I have two I have two females, Casey and her brother Cowboy Cody. He is all gray. Oh, I have two females, Casey and her brother Cowboy Cody. He is all gray. Oh. Yeah, Dory agrees. Get a deposit. Yes. He can pay a deposit on both blankets and pay in full when you get done. And get a big enough deposit to pay for all of the yarn plus some of your time. And let him know that if he does not pay for the blanket when it's done, he does not get his deposit back because you still had to pay for that yarn. Third tea storm of the day. Internet acting up. Girl. Whoa. I it I am slow to anger, but once I get upset, I will hold a grudge. I will forget why I am mad at you, but I will remember that I am mad at you. I'll forget what the whole argument was about, but I'll remember I'm mad at you. I'm not talking to you. You can go away. Or as we used to say when I was a teenager, you can eat S and die. Yeah. I have a nice little halo. Just don't piss off the angel. Oh no. They know it is a rule if they do not pay up totally on the blanket, they are not shipped. Well, they're not shipped, but they also do not get their deposit refunded. It's non-refundable. Okay, Dory, we'll be here. All veg in a week, yes. So it means need in over 1,000. So it means need in over 1,000 needed each year, and that's to feed just 2 people. More if feeding beyond that. Wow, you've got it figured out. That is wonderful. Really, Pat? Thank you. Thank you. Because sometimes I feel kind of it saying that out loud, but it's the truth. I will hold a grudge. Hmm. And I, won't bad talk you or bad talk about you. I just am through with you. And yeah, no, I've got nothing to say to you. And I can live very well without speaking to you. Oh, yeah, stay safe. I am doing well, Pat. How are you doing? Thank you for coming by. Welcome to FO Friday. What have you finished this week? Tell me what you've been up to. And how's everybody? I like Nightbody. Say, hello, Pat Dancer. Ah, and we have Nisi has finished not one. No, let me take that back because that is different views of the hat. She made a hat for little man for school. I can't get there from there. That's pretty. That is pretty. I like that shade of blue. That's one of my favorite shades. And I like that with the black. I don't have to buy the yarn. I had it from a previous order. So if he doesn't pay up, I keep that blanket because that's my team's favorite colors. Okay. Oh, Pat's got whips. There's nothing wrong with a good old fashioned whip. Nothing at all. I've got a few. Sandra says, I can't post any FOs until the ends are woven in. I understand. I understand. Marshall said, Marshall, why are you laughing at me? We have the same personality. Uh-oh, you're in trouble, Marshall. But people always think they could take advantage of me because I'm so sweet and nice. But I always tell them, don't poke the bear. Girl, I used to tell my ex-husband, note I said ex, that he was messing with the wrong person. He thought he could keep me broke, barefoot, and pregnant, and I was just going to work and supply all his needs and take all his grief. No, no, no. I told him I live with you because I want to, not because I have to. And when I get to the point where I don't want to, I'm done. And he got me to the point where I did not want to live with him anymore, and I was gone. And there was nothing, he couldn't even talk to me after that. I had nothing to say to him. Nothing. Jennifer says, VJ, it has been 80F here for the last few days and the same tomorrow, waiting for the thunderstorms to hit Sunday/Monday, just as I'm heading to Scotland. So, Jennifer, 80s is good, but do you mean you have to drive in the rain? Yes, they are very pretty. Okay, Ty, thanks for coming by. Come back again. Miguel says, time to change the chicken water, and then I'm going back for another nap. Ooh, Miguel. Okay, well, Miguel, if you wake up in time for Granny D's, I'll see you at Granny's. Dory says, I'm back. You kept running, didn't miss a beat. If I got more whips than I want to say. Well, this is FO Friday, so you can keep your whips until next Wednesday. That's okay. I'm all right with that. Yep, that's right, Miss VJ. Girl, yeah. I like, I can do bad all by myself. I do not need help to do bad. Sharon, good to see you. Thank you for coming by. It's FO Friday. No, it's a coach trip for the week. I love those. I absolutely love those. You don't have to drive. You don't have to watch traffic. You can sit there and eat your snacks. There's a restroom in the back, and you get to see all the sights. It doesn't get any better than that, except when you get where you're going, if they have the hop on, hop off buses. Oh, I love them. I've been to Paris twice and discovered the hop on, hop off buses. I had the absolute best time. Highly recommend them. Highly, highly, highly recommend them. And Miss Racine, who started out making a romper, ended up making a baby. Oh, Lord, I just lost my screen. I just lost my screen. How do these things happen? Because I'm talking and I hit the wrong button. I don't know how it happens. Just make it stop. Racine's romper turned into a baby dress, and it is still gorgeous. I think it's going to be that baby is going to love that. Racine, that is beautiful. That is beautiful. And not only did she do that, but she finished her square for her Tunisian crochet square, making whatever she and Jaden Stitches are doing. I can't keep it straight, but that is not knitting, which I thought it was. That is Tunisian, and it is absolutely beautiful. You know what, Racine? That would really make a pretty sweater. That is really pretty. I am not going to do it. I got to finish some of the whips I got going on here. I've got to. Oh, wait. What? Okay. Ashley, thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Welcome to FO Friday. Have you finished anything this week? And what is in your cup? Dory has no FOs. Marshall, girl. Marshall says, VJ, you know us Leos, we sure can keep a grudge. Marshall, actually, I did not know Leos could keep a grudge. I did not. I'm a Cancer, and yeah, Cancers can keep a grudge. I didn't know Leos could too. That's scary. Compared to 105 degrees, 90 sounds lovely. Pat, The temperature is 105. What is your heat index? Oh, yes, Michelle, I love Paris. I went to the UK once. I want to go again. I want to spend more time there because I could only spend a weekend there, and a weekend is not enough. I have to go back. How are you, Ashley? How are you feeling? Jennifer may go live. I may go live if I'm allowed at the Edinburgh tattoo event. You're going to a tattoo event? I thought you were going up. No, that's in September. The Scottish yarn, whatever the thing is. You're going to a All right, Jennifer. You might, you may not be able to go live, but you might be able to do shorts. That's scary. Tom also said the same thing, and that would look beautiful as a sweater. Yes. Yes. Thank you, Tom. VJ, is Nightbot flirting with me? Yes, he is. It's either that or having him block you. So let him flirt. Nightbot is either all one way or all the other way. I've got nothing. I've got nothing. I don't know. At least he's rehired and he is going to get a pension, Ashley. Rashida, thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. You're afraid to look? Okay, Pat, don't look then. Don't look. Ashley is working on a blanket right now because I'm a little nutty. And you're drinking sweet tea lemonade. Oh, that sounds good. Honey, you know what? You work on whatever feels good. And you feel like making a blanket, but you're in California. Well, you got your AC cranked up, right? Oh, no, this is chemo week, so you're cold anyway. So a blanket is right up your alley. Carry on. We are 75 degrees here now and loving it. It's been in the 90s. It's supposed to be 90 tomorrow. Edinburgh Tattoo is a military event. The devil, you say? All right, Jennifer. Explain. What time is it? I got time. Explain. I have not heard that one. Hi, Norma. Good afternoon. Good to see you. Welcome to FO Friday. Well, Ashley, I did fire him, but I rehired him. I fired him without a pension, but I did hire him back. And the first week he was on probation, but now he may even get a pension. But yeah, I was through with Nightbot. He was gone, but yeah, I rehired him. Oh, Marshall Lee wants to know what's up. Not yet. Chemo is every 3 weeks. I thought this was right, every 3 weeks. I thought this was the week. Or was it last week? Maybe it was last week. Did I lose a whole week? Maybe I lost a whole week. Girl. Because I talked to you Wednesday. Maybe it was last Wednesday. The things that go on in my head are scary. I am not on drugs. I am not on alcohol. It's just these little things going on in my head that, I have one synapse firing and it misfires. Pray for me. My aunt is doing chemo also every 3 weeks. She started hers last week. Really? Mine was every other week. And you all are doing it every 3 weeks. Well, that's interesting. When I got the double cocktail, it was every week. And then it was every week for the first month, and then every other week for 3 months until the last one that I never got because the chemo was killing my lungs. That was no fun. Jennifer says it's hosted within Edinburgh Castle. I'd go up there just to see the castle. Parades, music, baton and flag twirling, etc. Lots of gun and drum noises by all types of military around the world. It's a family event. Really? I would go just to see the castle. They could keep all the rest of that. I just like the castles, the tapestries on the wall, and all that hand carved wood. Yeah, that's me. VJ, did you see I put up a video? I have stepped in the streets of YouTube. Dory, no, I missed that. Did I get a notification that you did that? Hold on here. What's happening? I did not get a notification that you put out a video. Well, Mr. YouTube and all his glory, I will have to go see that. And you have stuck your toe in the water. Congratulations, Dory. I'm proud of you. She has a brain tumor. The cancer spread to her brain. Oh, so they're fighting her aggressively. Oh, baby, yeah. I'm sorry. Sandra says, if you find working on a blanket and hot weather bothers you, fold up the bottom of the blanket and secure with 3 6 to 8 inch knit stitch holders. Less on your lap and easier to turn. Right? Right. Well, even when I'm working on mine in the wintertime, I roll it up just so that I can flop it over because I'm short. Mine is specially tailored to my bone cancer, and the 3 weeks are what the chondrosarcoma specialists at Stanford recommend. Yeah, we talked about that. And, that's one, and I know it's rare. That's one of the ones we didn't really have. So I'm not real versed on it, but it gives your body time to heal in between because every other week was brutal, but I was kind of like, I'm going to be done. I'm going to be done. Let's get this done. Sounds a lot like Downton Abbey Castle. I know. I love castles. That's on my bucket list. I wanted to do a tour of the castles and cathedrals in Europe. I was a teenager when I came up with that. It's probably unrealistic. It's really expensive now. But you know how back in the days they always said when the men came of age, they did the royal, was it the royal tour? The European tour? The grand tour. They did the grand tour when they became of age. I've always wanted to do that. And I don't speak 6 languages, but I still wanted to do it. We'll be looking for your videos, Dory. Yes, we will, Jennifer. Yes, we will. Happy for you. Happy for you, Dory. Are you going to start doing lives, Dory? I've seen you on other people's panels, but Are you going to be doing lives on your channel? Okay, this is from. Now, see, when I set up my group, I didn't realize that I could use channel names. This is from Marion. I don't know what her channel name is, but she finished her doily. That's pretty. Look how even the stitches are. That is pretty. I like working in thread, but it takes so long. I like working in thread. Ooh, my chat just jumped. Oh no, I lost myself. Oh, Steve's seen you. Oh, Dory's not planning to. Okay. Norma's saying good luck, Dory. Isn't that a beautiful? Yep, she did that. That's beautiful work. Thank you so much for sharing. I love, but see, nobody in my family uses doilies anymore. Is that the okay? And then Lauren finished her drunken granny, sober granny, sober granny. I don't know why I have so much trouble with this stitch. Her sober granny blanket. That is really pretty. Lauren, you did a good job. I love that. You ladies are so talented. And oh, she sent a close up of the stitch. Because I always want to call it something else, but that's pretty. And then she did a white border around it. Thank you, Lauren. No lies for me. Thanks so much. You're going to record stuff. No lie. Okay, that's fine. You do what is good for you. Isn't it pretty? Yes, Jennifer. Yes, Pat, that doily is beautiful. And yes, everything that you all finished. Angela's happy Friday. So good to see you. Did you and what is in your cup and what have you finished this week? I've seen your dolls and whatnot. You've been doing some work, girl. You have been doing some work. And I saw that sale you and Melanie did. That was pretty. You all did a good job. And I'm going to show this again just because I love this. And I want all of you to join me in requesting a written pattern for this from Miss Ivy. Because I want to make that top. That is beautiful. I love that. So when you all see Ivy, ask her for a pattern. She's gonna be so mad at me when she sees this video. Oh, she's gonna be so unhappy with me. Should be all right. Don't erasing. Yeah, the stripes are beautiful. Yes, that's what it is. That's what it is. I like the drunken granny. I think this one is the sober granny. Isn't it beautiful? I want to make one of those. Yes, Racine. Oh, now see, I like the V-neck. The Jen Ivy top she did had the round neck, and I hadn't gotten around to starting it. But that V-neck, that's more my style, actually. You know what, Jennifer? Maybe you can get her to do one with the round neck. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Because she's always making something. Let's see. I don't think I have any. Is Granny D still here? Does anybody see Granny? Sandra says now 23-year-old grandson has asked for Goofy ears for Halloween costume. Disney character Goofy, long black ears. These kids need to give me a break. You need to teach them how to crochet, Sandra. You need to start a crochet class for your grandkids so they can teach your great grands and the art will not be lost in the family. Just finished a mango slurp and I'm looking for a pumpkin head crochet and sewing dowel pattern. Thank you for your support. We really appreciate. Oh, you're very welcome. A mango slurp, that's the drink, right? And I'm looking for a pumpkin head crochet pattern, right? Oh, everybody's got pumpkins. Norma is not seeing Granny. Okay. Well, Granny, if you're still here, say hi so we can get your link. If not, let me do it this way. Because I don't think. No, Granny lately. Okay. And we can do a VJ raid over at Granny D's. How do you like this? Knock on wood. It's 3:59. I have shown the FOs. We've had a nice chat. I'm caught up in the chat. And we're done in time for Granny D. That's only happened once before, let me tell you. Maybe, but I could start off a round neck of my own and then follow the pattern stitch, keeping an eye on the sizing and sleeve notes. You could. You could. There are times when my brain just won't do all that. I'm just saying. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Oh, okay. Here we go. Where is my share button? Steve is over there. Steve, are you still here? Why? Oh, there we go. Somebody save me. There we go. Look at this, you all. Aren't you impressed? I'm working the phone. Except for that. Some days are harder than others. Come on now. I typed VJ and my phone corrected it to say Nokia. Does my name look like Nokia? I mean, really? I don't know what to say about autocorrect. There we go. Whew, that's hard. Dory wants a mango Slurpee. I need that with rum. Oh, Dory. I know. Can you believe it? Put this on your calendar. This is only the second time. There's hope for me. There's hope for me. It's like, amen. Praise the Lord and thank you, Jesus. Okay, Granny D is live now. I want to thank everybody who came by today. You could have spent the last hour anywhere, but you chose to spend it with me, and I do not take that lightly. Thank you, everybody who sent in pictures of your FOs. I appreciate it. Those who can make it, I hope to see you Monday for our Monday make-alongs. And everybody stay safe. Wear your mask, socially distance, hydrate, be careful of the heat, and I will see you all at Granny D's. Love you all. Take care. Bye-bye.